Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Hammock Rants. It is Sunday. Usually I do Hammock Rants on Saturday. I went back and forth with myself on this one for quite a while on whether or not I wanted to post it. I want my channel to be the happy place. Everybody come and, get a break from, all the bullshit that's blowing up their Facebook news feed or, the news in general and this and that. And because, I post a lot of goofy stuff. I rant about nonsense. I do my blanket fort confessions and I talk about funny stuff. But I can't ignore what's going on anymore. I gotta post something. So, little disclaimer at the beginning of this one. It is going to be long. It's going to be winded. I'm going to try to keep it short, but I can't guarantee anything, so I might start talking really fast just so I could keep the time to a minimum. But and there's also going to be swearing, cussing left and right, so if there's small ears in the room, you just either save it for later or just get the little kids to occupy, I don't know, whatever, but you've been warned. So today's rant is the state of this freaking world we live in. Okay, there's problems all over the world, that shootings and stabbings and just everything, and there's just no value of human life anymore, or any life for that matter. The shit I see on my Facebook news feed, animal cruelty, and this, like, it's not okay. It's not okay. The U.S. is just getting so bad. Other countries they're just sitting back, they're shaking their heads, they're laughing at us, like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I don't know. My opinion, and like I said, this is my opinion, this is my channel, this is my video. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I don't need any hate comments or anything, because you know what I'll do with them? I'll just go, gone. Out of my brain, gone. I don't care. I don't care. It's my opinion. Don't be hating on me. I'm entitled to my opinion. Here it is. My opinion is that our problem is the government. And I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists that think the government's out to get us, blah, blah, blah. But they are holding us back. They're trying to keep us in the past. And honestly, I think they're going to pull us into another dark ages. I really do. And the reason for that, the reason for that is that Congress is a bunch of crotchety old farts. Crotchety old farts. I was on the GovTrack website the other day looking at, I was doing research. Like, I have research. I ain't just pulling this stuff out of my ass. I'm looking at the date of births for some of these, the congressmen and women. 1940, 1933, 1942, 36, 39, 29, 36, 40, 30, 48. They are crotchety old farts. And I know something about crotchety old farts, okay? My grandpa on my dad's side was the crotchetiest, oldest, fartiest old man I have ever met in my life. And I worked food service and retail and customer service. So I've talked to some crotchety old farts. My grandpa he's up there. They went to Bob Evans at least once a week. At least once a week. Always got the same thing. Always had to have the same waitress. And God help them if they changed something on their menu, because even though he always got the same thing, because they changed their menu, he threw a fit. Threw a fit. And then there's my grandma on my mom's side. My mom took out some napkins for her the one night because she had ran out. Those aren't the right napkins. I can't use those. What am I supposed to do with those? She threw a fit like a freaking toddler because they weren't the right napkins. They're napkins. They all do the same thing. Use the fucking napkins. No, my mom had to go take those napkins back and get my Nana the right napkins. They're crotchety old farts. They don't like change, and they'll throw a fit about it. And that's exactly what's happening in government. Okay? They've been in office for way, 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 way too long. There's 11 that have been in for more than 30 years. There's 37 that have been in anywhere from 20 to 29 years. 87 that have been in from 10 to 19 years. Like, we need to set term limits for these people. FDR was the president that served the most terms. He served 4 terms. Now, granted, he died shortly after his 4th term began, but, because of this, they created the 22nd Amendment. and it was passed on March 21st, I like Cake the dog. It was signed on March 21st, 1947. It limited the president to 2 terms. They said 4 terms or 16 years is the most dangerous threat to our freedom ever proposed. They didn't want somebody in office for that long, and to have that much power for, more than their 8 years. Then why is it okay for Congress? These assholes that have been in for more than 30 years, they're not going to change anything. Like, America is not going to move forward unless we change something. And these people in Congress they don't like change because they're crotchety old farts. And this presidential election's a joke. Don't even get me fucking started. No, I am going to get started on this because like I said, it's a fucking joke. It's between a racist bigot who has no political experience whatsoever and, a fucking liar that does have political experience, but, her political history is filled with lies, pandering, theft, all that kind of fun stuff that's just nothing but bad juju. And then, there's Trump and his "Make America Great Again." Can somebody please explain to me when America has been great? No, don't get me wrong. It's a whole hell of a lot better than some places, but it's worse than others. We've been a country for 240 years. We have been at war for 223 of those years. 93% of the time that we've been a country, we've been at war. There was the Revolutionary War, which is understandable. Just trying to be like, hey, we're not going anywhere. We're going to do what we want, and fuck y'all. Okay, whatever. We became a country. Fine. Then there was the numerous, like, I can't even list I'm not even going to list them all because there's just so many wars against the Indians. The people that were here first, we came over, they were here. We decided to wage war against them, kill them off. We almost killed an entire race of people because they were different than they were. Or they were different than we were. Blah, blah. They looked different. They sounded different. They had different beliefs than we did. Beliefs! Oh my God, I can't talk. Beliefs than we did, and that scared people. So, let's just kill them off. Cake the dog, quit eating that stick. Come on. Sorry. Cake. You leave the neighbor alone. Okay. Anyway, so, is that what made us great? Almost kill... Told you not to eat the stick. It's going to make you cough. Anyway, is that what made us great, Mr. Trump? Almost killing off an entire race of people? Just get so... Dog. And after that was the Civil War from 1861 to 1865. And it was fought between people who were either for or against owning human beings. That's fucked up. Like, why does their life matter less than ours? Like, and again, people thought it was okay because these Africans that were stolen from their home, they were different. They looked different, sounded different, and had different beliefs. Is that what made us great? Slavery? And no, I don't think it did. And then after that, well, still during the Civil War, but there were more Indian wars. Okay, in November of 1864, while the Civil War was still going on, there was a Sand Creek Massacre. Peaceful Indians that had signed a peace treaty and turned over all of their guns and weapons and everything, they were attacked and killed by a branch of the Colorado Territory Militia. 700 people, 700 men, and 2/3 of the people that were killed in that massacre were women and children. Kids. Why was that okay? Was that okay because they were different? No, I don't think so. Fuck off. Like, there's the Spanish-American War, the Philippine-American War, the occupation of Nicaragua, Haiti, Dominican Republic, World War I, which, it's been documented that nobody knows why that war was fought. Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq, war. That is our freaking history here in America, and it's bullshit. I don't think that makes us great. Do you guys think that makes us great? I don't think so. Then came segregation, separate but equal. Everybody was supposed to receive the same public services, schools, hospitals, prisons, all that nonsense, but have the separate buildings, separate facilities for white folks and black folks. But, you know, it turns out that white facilities ended up getting more funding than the black ones, and that's bullshit. That's not equal. That's not equal at all. Bullshit. That didn't make us great. Segregation didn't make us great. Next came prohibition. Prohibition. You know, there was a decrease in the alcohol consumption, but at the same time, there was a rise in illegal activities. You know, getting illegal sources for alcohol, people building illegal distilleries, smuggling, you know, opening the speakeasies, and, you know, and that divided the country, like, people for and against it, you know. I don't think prohibition made us great. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. And then, you know, the fact that women had to fight, and are still fighting for the same rights as men, and then the Great Depression, where there was the gap, you know, the division between the classes, you know, and then World War II, and the Cold War, and the division during the Civil Rights Movement. Hold on, I'm flipping my page here in my notes. Vietnam. You know, some people moved to Canada to avoid the draft. You know, the younger, like my generation back, not now, but obviously, but back then, like people in my generation, you know, they were taking to the streets. They were on their school campuses, and they were protesting the war, but their parents were for the war. They were the silent majority that were for the war, and it caused division in household, in towns, and the whole country together. And then, you know, the cultural divides. You know, the media made hippies out to be criminals because they smoke pot. You know, homosexuality was made a crime at one point. Like, none of this stuff has made us great. And that takes us up till now. I don't understand why we need to be great again. I know we've never... How about you make us great? Make us great once. All this, again, bullshit. And Hillary, I'm not even going to get... I'm really not even going to get started on her, because she's a lying cunt, and I don't say that word lightly. She's a criminal, and she has... It's, you know, it's been proven that she'll just say whatever it takes to gain support, and... My point in this whole thing is that our nation has been divided one way or another since we became a country back in 1776. We need, and it's going to sound so cliche right now, you know, everybody stands, oh, united we stand, divided we fall. But we do need to stand together if we're going to move our country forward. You know, and everybody, literally everybody on this planet needs to, on the planet, in the country, in our country especially, we need to stand together. We need to teach our kids right from wrong. We need to teach them the value of human life, of all life, okay? But see, my dog Cake the dog over there, her life is just important as, you know, anything else's. She's alive, she has a soul, she feels pain. Don't fucking tell me she doesn't. Anyway, you know, we need to teach kids that everybody's different. Everybody is unique. There's not another me in the world. You ain't gonna find another hobbithedder anywhere in this world. And I'm okay with that. But at the same time, we're all human beings. We're all, like, genetically, we are all the same. The only thing different is this. We are all the same. You know, people need to be held accountable for their own actions. You know, stop blaming teachers for bad grades. Stop blaming, you know, TV, movies, video games for people being violent and shitty life choices. We as adults, we need to lead by example. Everyone is saying, oh, we need to stop the bullying when it comes to the kids. But then we don't follow through on our own. Like, I have seen grown-ass men and women tear each other apart for no apparent reason other than to make themselves feel better and to make the other person feel shitty about themselves. What kind of example is that setting for our kids? Even though we say no bullying, we're assholes to each other. Please explain this to me. Like, it has to stop. It has to stop. It's getting out of hand. And, you know, humanity... all of humanity is at a standstill. And honestly, it's starting to move backwards. It's up to us to stop it. To start building us up to you know, where I know and that a shit ton of other people know that we can be. Cut the shit, people. Like, seriously. One simple rule to live by. Don't be a dick. It's as simple as that. That seriously lumps in everything together. Just don't be a dick. Take the dog for president. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'd run for president, but I'm only 28. I can't yet. You have to be 35. But, you know, I can't. So, 28 to 35. I can't run in this one. I can't run in the next one. Hobbithedder for president 2024. We're going to make it happen. Vote for me. Anyway. Oh my God. I think I'm done for today. I'm way fired up. I'm like, my blood pressure's through the roof. So, anyway, as always, you guys, comment, like, subscribe, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and Snapchat. I will leave all my usernames down here for you. Hit me up. I'd love to hear, you know, what you guys think about all this shit that's going on right now, and what you think we could do to stop it. So, let me know, guys. Bye.